Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Dawson's Creek rewatch, where we are creeping to the end of season 4. It's crazy. And there's only 6 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So, or is it 7? 6?
I think it's 6.
So we're in this to win this. Katie was like, what if we take a break? And I'm like, no, we're going to keep going.
What I said was, there's only 2 more episodes after the ones we've watched through today. So we're going to do 2 today, 2 in the next episode, and there's only 2 after that. So I was like, well, why don't we finish those and then just take a break till the new year? But she says no,
because
we're not doing that.
Time is over the holidays.
That's true.
Watch it.
That's true.
Right? Instead of we're like rushing. Katie's like rushing. I was yesterday, I'm like having to go to rehearsal. I'm like writing notes down like on Dawson's Creek. But we did have to cram 4.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
We did. They were enjoyable, though.
They were good.
I feel like if you had to watch 4 pretty close together, these 4 were good.
Yeah, they were good. So we're going to jump in. We are on season 4, episode 17.
Mm-hmm.
The title is Admissions.
Mm.
The excitement over Joey's college admission is dimmed when she learns how much it's going to cost.
Yep. Worthington. Look out.
Yeah. Okay. I had to laugh because at the beginning of this episode, all these parents are calling the school. So people come out of the class to hear if they got accepted into college. Did that ever happen?
I was going to ask you the same thing. The only time, I don't even remember ever taking a call from my parent when I was at school. If anything, if there was an emergency, they would call and then like the principal would come get you for them to come pick you up or something.
It never happened to me.
But not like, and multiple parents are calling. Can you imagine calling your kid's school today and being like, hello, can you please call them to the office to talk to me on the phone about something?
How are all these parents at home during the school day?
Also that.
Because like both my parents worked full time. So nobody checked the mail during the day till I got home from school.
Right. And also Dawson's parents called to tell him he wasn't accepted. Why would you call?
No, they opened it while they were
you're right. You're right. Well, that was a gamble. That was a gamble.
Why would you do that at school? It's just, I don't know. That was dumb. I thought that was
I didn't like that either.
That was dumb.
I did say Bessie's hair is cute.
It was cute.
It's cute with like the bangs and
I also said when they showed the guidance counselor and she had that scarf around her neck.
Yeah.
Remember when that was a trend?
Uh-huh.
I had like so many.
I know. I like that guidance counselor. She's got good style.
When I was in a sorority and I was a pledge, which Kaden vehemently tells me they do not say that word anymore.
They don't say pledge?
No.
What do they say?
Potential member.
What?
No, that's wrong.
Recruit?
No. I don't know what they call it. Potential member is what I remember our official titles were, but we all said pledge. Mm-hmm. Because now like the hazing laws are very, very
but the word
serious.
Pledge itself isn't hazing.
That's what I said.
Maybe it just has bad associations.
We had to dress up like one day a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had this one outfit I loved where it was like this lime green shift dress. And it had this scarf that I would wear the scarf as an accessory. And it had like lime green and like blue or something. I'm like, that brought me back.
Wow. I can envision
And I only had like a few dress up outfits like that, so I remember it distinctly.
Yeah.
I got it from New York and Company.
Yep. I love it.
I know.
I thought it was so cute.
Anyway.
I wrote down Gail standing there while Gretchen and Dawson kiss in the doorway. That was weird. And she did look uncomfortable. The part where, I wrote down money from AI to make movies. When Dawson discovers he's not getting into...
Money from AI?
AI Brooks, Mr. Brooks.
His name is AI?
Isn't that weird? Yeah. AI Brooks.
Oh, that's Albert.
Albert something Brooks, but like the front of his book.
I was like, what are you talking about, AI?
I think I wrote AI because Gretchen said that.
Oh.
She's like, from the money from AI.
Pick it up.
Yeah. So he's talking about his disappointment of not getting into the school. And then immediately Gretchen's like, well, there's other things you could do. And immediately he goes, you're saying I should spend the money from AI to make movies? And I was like, she really didn't
even say that.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say nothing.
And she's like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, what? I missed something. I just thought that was really, really funny.
And he's like, wow, now my mood is totally shifted.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, that was really weird. And then I also asked, are therapists actually that pushy? Because Jen's therapist was extra he was almost antagonistic.
I think it depends.
Okay.
I don't know if pushy is the right word. The whole therapy experience in this episode, like this little subplot, is not super accurate,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes therapists do things to get you to keep talking, but I would say they under talk more than over talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which sometimes sucks because what happens is we don't like silences.
So we keep going.
So they'll just like be sitting there, which I don't like it when therapists do that. I hate it a lot. But I would say they under talk more than over talk.
Okay. Yeah, he just seemed like hyper, like pushing her buttons.
Yeah, that was weird.
To what end? I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And also, I did write on here, he kind of creeps me out a little.
Very much.
Okay.
I can't shake the creep. And then later in the episode, he calls her beautiful.
I know.
So that didn't help.
He kind of creeps me out. And also the weird thing where he says, you'll remember when you're ready to. That is not how things work.
Mm-mm.
I mean, memories are crazy. And like, especially repressed memories. And I had a therapist tell me something interesting one time. And I'm not going to go into the details about all this because it's the whole thing. But I was telling, there are pieces of childhood and pieces of things I really don't remember a lot of. And I don't know why that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing, this is when I was, what brought me to therapy was a really bad bout with postpartum depression. And then what kept me there was discovering all these other things that were at play, right? That's usually what happens.
Sure.
So you go for one thing and then you're like, oh shit, I'm here for like 10 reasons. So, she said to me, she was like, well, what would I said, well, I'm wondering if like, this is why I don't remember something, or I don't know. Cause we were doing EMDR, which if you, it's okay. So I won't go into the depths of that. It's just a way to kind of go into your memories and whatever. And she's like, you have to think to yourself, what will you do with those memories if you have them? Do you feel like it will serve you to remember that and heal from it or not? Because you have to kind of make a decision. Like if you feel like it's hindering something, like think ahead to so like in Jen's situation, do you want to uncover that? But sometimes it takes, if you have repressed a memory, it's for a reason, whether it's good or bad or in between, or maybe you just don't know. You don't just say, okay, I'm ready, and it happens. It takes a lot of work.
Yes. Saying you'll remember when you're ready is like you just flip a switch or something.
Yeah, and that's not how it works with emotions and brains and things, because that'd make things a lot easier. But also, she said to me, do you really want to dig into that and figure it out, like at this time in your life? And I said, actually, I don't. And I said, because I was like thinking ahead, I was like, if it's one way, I don't know if that would serve me in a positive way.
Right.
So then do I just let it be and or maybe revisit it later? But like in that time in my life, I was like, I had never had a therapist say that to me before. Like you get, if you can decide, will you be served remembering it? Because you think all the time, oh, well, you need to bring up everything. You got to bring up all the things. You don't actually.
Right. Right. Like you said, it's like, what's the end goal?
Right.
Even for right now, like you said, it's something you could maybe later you are like, okay, I'm ready to peel that back now.
But sometimes maybe it's not going to serve you to remember something horrible.
Right.
Maybe it's not. Maybe there's a reason your brain is like, no.
I mean, there's always a reason your brain is like, no. But a reason for it to to not push
you don't
past
need to go back through that door.
Right.
Because maybe it'll open up a whole lot of other things you're not equipped for, or it will affect you in an even more negative way.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. I've never thought of that before.
I hadn't either until that there. And I mean, she worded it very differently than I just did. This is a summation, and this was like 13 years. No, this was the first kid. So 19 years ago. So like,
yeah,
holy moly, that was a long time ago. But anyway, I was like, I was like, oh, I don't have to because you think, oh, I have to uncover everything and deal with everything and heal,
process everything.
But do we?
Yeah, that's a good question. I will say in this case with Jen, Yes.
Yes. But also, like, yes, because she is having hindrances, right? Now, I'm not saying I don't still have hindrances and that I don't eventually need to like handle whatever this thing could be, because it could be nothing. But anyway, she, we'll get into this in the next episode when we start talking about it. I thought it was going to be something very different.
Mm-hmm.
Very different. I thought there was going to be like violence and like
me too.
Off. Like, I mean, it was pretty terrible what happened.
Awful.
But
yeah.
I thought it was like going to be something else.
Yeah.
But the therapist, I don't like his.
I don't like him either. I don't like him at all. Well, on a totally different topic, Joey finds out she's getting into Worthington and they're having a barbecue the next day.
I know. They'd be doing that because they did that in the next episode or sometime with Gail and the baby shower.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about it then. I know. Yeah, we'll talk about it then. But I have a thought on that too.
So
I said Pacey making it about Joey, sweet/correct. Oh, when they're talking about her going to school and Joey keeps trying to bring it back to their relationship and he keeps going, that's not a today thing. Mm-hmm. Today's about you.
Right.
Like, that's not something we need to worry about right now. Like, even though obviously I'm sure it's on his mind, but like, I just was like, yeah, he kept bringing it back to her and this is about you and your future. Don't think about me in the context right now. And I thought that was good.
It was. But, also, Gail, that was not good. She brought Dawson's college acceptance letter to Joey's celebration.
I wrote that down too. I said, what poor taste. This giant envelope from USC.
Way to steal her thunder.
I said the same thing. I said, bringing that thing to Joey's party.
Yeah, it's so messed up.
Oh, and then when Joey discovers it's $15,000.
Oh, yeah.
And that she's not going to be able to afford it. Did they go talk to the counselor on a Saturday? What was that? It was like the same day as the barbecue, but they were in the counselor's office. I was very confused. And then Gretchen said something. I can't remember. She was referring. Oh, I know what it was. She's talking to Joey and she's like, Joey's like, oh, Pacey's being great about me going to school. It's not so much that and then Gretchen says, oh, it's his Paciness. like hyphenated, like Pacey-ness. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I like that.
I like it.
His Paciness. And a sister could say that. Okay. Question. Would you take the money from Dawson?
Yes.
Why?
I also wrote it down. What do you mean why? Because it's money.
But like, let me rephrase.
Okay.
If you're Joey.
Well, listen, I wrote that down. I wrote, Joey turning down Dawson's actually Mr. Brooks' money. I wrote, girl, take that.
I mean, that's a good point. It's not $15,000 he's
money.
Saved for 5 summers painting houses. Right. It's money that was given to him, and he's trying to find a place for it.
Take it.
And it's more money than that, yeah?
Here's something. When somebody tries to give you something, right? Somebody told me this, it sounds so cheesy. Okay. Somebody told me this one time. Like an old church lady I used to know. And you don't take it, you're preventing them from a blessing as well.
I agree with that.
So like they want to bless you, but you are also blessing them because they are trying to give you something. So when you don't take it, you are you're also not giving them something in return.
Yes, but you have to think of like what strings are attached.
But there's none in this. It's a dead man's money.
Yes, but it's from Dawson.
So
I don't know.
They've been knowing each other their whole life.
I know, but I think it's a little loaded. I do. I think by the end of the episode, it's clear that it's not because she says no and then realizes part of the reason she said no and was feeling bad about it is because she's got this lie hanging over her head in her relationship with Dawson about that she's sleeping with Pacey and he thinks she's not and all of that. So then once she gets that off her chest and then Dawson still shows up and he's like, irregardless of any of that, this is something different.
Yeah.
This is like your future and kind of what you just said, our relationship over all the years, not like the current state of it. But I mean, he is an ex-boyfriend. He is a first love and he's offering you this money. I don't know. It would make me pause.
If somebody came
it would make me pause.
into your door today.
Yes.
I can't think of an equivalent to Dawson, and they'd be like, hey, I am going to give you $15,000. Well, let's increase that
because it's 2025.
So let's say $30,000.
Okay.
From this man died, gave me money, and I know you've been working really hard, so I'm going to give you this. You would say no?
If it was someone I'd been romantically involved with in the past that I think still had feelings for me, I would say no.
Ooh, I wouldn't. I would take that money.
I would say no. Because I just don't want to ever have to feel like I owe anyone anything. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why no one's giving me $30,000 to make my dreams come true. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's murky with those two.
Although I wrote that would never happen to me with somebody I have a relationship with, because I wrote in other episodes, I have never had an amicable breakup.
Well, there you go.
Ain't nobody trying to give me nothing.
Yeah. Well,
and I think I wrote like, why is that? I think that's why. Like, why is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
To be fair, I haven't dated in 22 years, so I mean,
yeah, I haven't dated in, how long have I been married? 2011, so 14, 15 years. Yeah, long time.
Well, probably you were married then, but you probably stopped dating
right.
before.
Well, probably.
She said,
I don't know. I'd have to look back at my journals.
Because I mean, to be fair, Troy and I have been married 20 years, but we dated for 2 years.
That's true.
Prior,
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm not saying I wouldn't take the money.
Y'all know me. I'm a penguin monogamy. Not penguin. It's
You know what's funny?
What?
This $30,000 question also came up in the book of questions.
And you said you take it for that.
From a stranger. Because to me, it would be no strings attached because I don't owe that person anything. We have no history. But now if you're saying it's someone you actually know that wants to give you the money.
For sexual favors also.
That's true.
Katie.
But what I'm saying is make it make sense. I'm all worried about the moral implications of accepting it from someone I know.
Get her on
but I don't care at all.
Therapist.
Help.
Take note.
Someone help.
My hair is so dirty and I can't stop messing with it because it's itchy. You know when your hair's dirty and you need to wash it and it's like itchy?
Mine is like that right now.
We have gross hair, guys.
We do. We're twins. We're twins.
Listen, I'm wearing a wig in this show. So it's like if it's too clean, it's so hard to get up under a wig cap.
Throw on a wig for no reason because my hair is so
I'm here
gross.
for that.
And that's it. That's all I had for this one. What do you have?
Me too. All right, moving on. Because we got a lot.
We got to go.
Season 4, episode 18 is called Eastern Standard Time. Senior Ditch Day sends Dawson and Gretchen on a road trip to Maine. Jen takes Joey to New York for a showdown with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question I wrote down. Are you a spontaneous plan person? I think I know the answer to this, but.
That is a good question. I don't think so.
Yeah, me either.
I don't think I can be.
I always say I need warning for surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I like to plan, I would be, for instance, if you came in the door and said, Danny, I packed you a bag. I cleared this with Troy. We're going on a vacation for 3 days. I would panic.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, nobody needs to be packing my shit because I have so much crap. But you would forget. Katie's been placed with me. I take everything. But if you came to me today and said, Danny, next week on this day, we're going on a trip. You need to pack like 4 days of tropical wear. I'd be excited.
Same.
Because I need a little bit of preparation. It's just like, I don't want a surprise party because I need to have a tire.
Look, when I was contacting Troy,
he told me, I know.
He said, I was just trying to come up with something for her birthday. And I hadn't even mentioned a surprise. I just said, here's some ideas.
Yeah.
And he was like, by the way, she hates surprises. And I was like, I know.
I do. Well, I like them, but like, if you threw a surprise party for me and I did not have time to like get ready and like,
I get that because you're going to be in pictures and everything else.
Okay. He did do a surprise party for me one time and it did not go well.
So
it was a surprise dinner when I turned 30. We were parents of a small kid at the time and all our friends had small kids. And he was like, me and you and Caden are going to go out to dinner. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go to this restaurant. We lived in a small town. There wasn't many places to go. And I was like, okay. And so I'm trying to get ready and something happened. And I'm like, still trying to get ready. And he is like driving me nuts, he's like, why are you not ready? And I'm like, I'll be ready when I'm ready. Like, it's my birthday. We'll get there. If we're going late, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, needless to say, I did not realize
You had to be out of the house.
we had all these friends there with their toddlers waiting for me to eat dinner on a weeknight.
Whoops.
I didn't know. And they all sat there waiting for me for like 30, which if I would have known that, I would have just hurried the hell up. But I thought it was just the three of us.
And you're all at home still. What's
and
the
I'm
big
like,
deal?
leave me alone. It's my birthday. I want to look cute. Like,
That's
I'm trying to get ready. And he's like sweating and stressed.
Yeah.
And we get there and I felt terrible. And then I'm grumpy.
I know.
And I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. He's like calling people like, she's taking forever. Like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
And
what a nightmare.
Felt terrible. And like all the kids were like losing their mind.
Yeah.
And like,
and it's getting later into
Yeah.
the night and it's, oh man. Yeah.
and then I was like, and then like the kids, it's like toddler witching hour and they're like crazy, like at a restaurant.
Right. And in your mind, it was going to be just the three of you. And now you're like entertaining all these people at your
small
party.
Kids, and it was a mess. It wasn't his fault. It was very
no, he
sweet.
tried. I get what he
It
was
very
going
sweet.
for.
Me too.
That was
and
really
it was very
sweet.
sweet of him. But anyway, I
The
like
reality
planned
sometimes.
surprises.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I don't think there's any universe right now in my life where anyone could surprise me with anything that took any amount of time.
Yeah.
Like even an hour here or there.
Yeah.
If I don't know about it, I'm scheduling over it.
Well, and I
Period.
remember I was going to try and throw you a surprise party last year.
That didn't go
and
well.
I texted Brant and he was like, literal panic. And I said, actually, it says potential spam. So we're going to hope
okay,
that's what it is.
bye.
I said, you know what? It's probably just easier if I just tell her. And he's like, yeah, I think so.
And that was fun. And we planned
And it
for
was
it.
fun, and
And
we had
it
a
was
good
really,
time.
really fun. And I think you can have surprises within the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can have like little,
Like I had I had accessories for you to wear.
yeah, it was fun. That was
and
really fun.
everybody came dressed as something.
That was really,
Most people.
that was really fun. I think everybody did. Did some people not?
Oh, no, I guess everybody
Maybe
did.
OP didn't.
Yeah.
He just came as himself.
He wasn't
Which
sure
is
he was
fine.
going to be able to come.
Yeah,
That
which was fine. I don't care. Show up to my
Anyway,
party.
Okay, well, so that was that.
All right. So for this episode, one of the first things I wrote down, because they're talking about senior skip day and everyone's doing different things,
Yes.
except Pacey and Drew don't because they're bad students and have to be at school. But Gretchen's talking about her skip day and she says, Alice, Carol, Ted,
know.
and Bobby and I. And I was like, when was your senior skip day?
1955.
These are your friends' names?
Alice and
Carol, Ted, and Bobby or whatever. So I wrote it down because I thought that was really funny.
Did you have a senior skip day?
No, I mean, I
We
don't
didn't.
think so.
I
Nothing
skipped
official.
school and I got caught once.
Mm.
The first time I didn't, and it was dumb. But it's like you don't really know what to do with yourself,
Right.
Because you can't go anywhere in town because somebody will see you. And I remember the first time I skipped school, it was me and a few friends, like 3 friends, and we lived like 30 minutes from Biloxi, Mississippi, which is where the nearest beach was. Which is, I say that in quotes because it's disgusting. So we were like, let's go to the beach. Well, it was kind of cold. So we go there and we're like, and we're at the beach. All right. And so we're like, let's go to the mall here. And so we like go to the mall, eat in the food court, and then drive back. Like that was our day.
Yeah.
That was our day. It was, I mean, we had fun and like we did not get caught that time. The second time I skipped school, I got caught because my boyfriend had a jerk friend who called and acted like the vice principal and told my mom he asked for me. Or no. That was not
what?
He called from a payphone and asked for me. And my mom had not left for work yet because she was supposed to go on a business trip. This is what happened. This was really bad. And she was like, no, Danny's not here. She's at school. And he was like, no, she's not. She did not report to school today. Uh-huh.
Your friend did this?
No. This was my boyfriend's friend. They didn't like me.
Still.
He also was skipping school, P.S.
Yeah.
They hated me. They did not like me, this friend of his. So then my mom calls the school and she says, hello, this is Brenda Thompson. Is Danny Thompson present today? And they said, no, she is not. And she said, I won't throw his name under the bus. She said, is so-and-so present? And they said, No, he is not. She said, they are skipping school. Please mark that down. Thank you very much. So if you got caught skipping school, you immediately got in school suspension unless you had an excused absence. Okay. So fun fact, my boyfriend and I were like, all right, well, we're just going to drive around until my mom left.
Because she was leaving town.
She was supposed to go out of town.
Yeah.
And I lived really close to the school. Like I lived like around the corner from my high school. So we drove by and my mom's car was never leaving. And we were like, what is going on? Why is she not left yet? So we're like, okay, well, we're just going to have to drive. So we literally like drove around all day and like got fast food and like sat in his car. And like, it was a boring ass skip day. Like it was not fun. The thing that also sucked, I panicked the morning that we were planning to skip school. I panicked and I was like, I'm just going to pretend to be sick and then this will be fine. And I told my mom that morning, I was like, I don't really feel that great. I don't know if I should go to school. And she got super mad at me and was like, you have missed too many school days. And she was like, you have to go to school, Danny. Like, you got to go. You've missed too many days. Yeah. So she knew something was up when the phone call came because I tried to get out of school that morning.
Right.
Obviously, I'm not great at lying, everyone.
You know?
And so finally it's like 3:00 and I'm like, well, I guess I'll go home now. Like this was the dumbest skip day ever. And my mom was still there. So I walk in all nonchalant again.
Like you just left school.
I can't lie well, guys.
Right.
And I'm no eye contact. And my mom's like, how was school today? So that was fine. I tried to make up a lie about a test or something. I don't know. She's like, oh, really? That's cool because you weren't there. And I was like, what? Yes, I was. She's like, oh, no, you weren't. I called the school at this time. You will be seeing the vice principal tomorrow when you go back to school. And now I had to cancel my business trip and you're grounded for 9 weeks.
Whoa.
So the next day I go to school and get called to the vice principal's office, get in school suspension. Meanwhile, my boyfriend at the time's mom wrote him a note to excuse him, even though she knew he'd skipped school. So he didn't have any punishment.
Ugh.
And we had a class together and we had this elective together as a mythology. It was really fun. And that teacher, though, told me, because when you had in school suspension, they sent all your work. And we missed an assignment when we skipped school. And he told me, he let me do it. And not my boyfriend, because he told me he respected me for taking my penalty.
Wow. Okay. Silver lining. He respected you for being like, yeah, I did it.
I never skipped school again after that.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, well, I'm not meant to lie.
Yeah.
So
I think it's easier to skip school now because of things like virtual
so
school
much easier.
and half day. Like, I don't even worry. Like, if my kid's not skipping, but like if they did have an appointment or something and they're driving themselves, I don't even worry about it. Because all you have to say is be like, oh, I'm in virtual school. Oh, I'm on my way to Eastern Florida for like my half day of college courses or whatever. Like, it's more common for kids to not be at school the whole day or to not go to school campus at all.
Yeah.
Well, not for you, girl. Not for you.
Anyway, when they did have a senior skip day, I did not attend. Because my mom was like, no.
I never did. I mean, I think I missed a couple things, but it was usually things my parents knew about. I remember not being at school one day as a senior. We went to a Cubs game.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
But they knew.
But like they knew. It just, I don't know that the school would approve it, but it's like, it was also just like, meh.
Whatever.
This
episode reminded me, speaking of that, of life before cell phones.
Yeah.
Right? Because they broke down and they had no cell phones. They had to walk to find a phone. I did have to do that before. I had to walk and find a payphone to collect because I got 2 flat tires. Ironically, going somewhere I wasn't supposed to be going.
See, there you go. That's when it happens.
There's no Apple Pay because they didn't have any money. They had no ATMs
because they didn't have cash on them.
Yeah. So I was like, it was such like a reminder of how scary life was before cell phones.
And you had to go try to find. I ran out of gas once, just in my hometown, but like in an unfamiliar neighborhood, and I wasn't near businesses. So I asked like a random homeowner to use their phone to call my dad, and like went into their house. Yeah, and it's like that's scary,
crazy, right?
and no one knew I had run out of gas. So like if something happened to me in the house, no one would know where to even look for me.
Nope.
That's scary.
Also, this episode I put, if they all hate Drew, why do they keep hanging out with him?
I don't get it either. They're just like, we hate you. Come sit with us.
What?
Hello?
I don't get it.
Also, the accent of the mechanic. I said, how far did they drive?
Right.
They went to Maine, and he's like, hi, y'all, we're making a car today. And I was like
You're in
where
Maine.
are they?
It was weird.
I didn't get that.
Also, okay, I didn't write too many notes for this one. Dawson and Gretchen on the beach where they're, I don't remember who said it, but they're like, I don't know what we're waiting for. And I'm like, hello, for him to be 18 maybe? Is he 18? Did we miss this?
I don't think
miss
so.
him
What was
turning
the
18?
last birthday? Wasn't the one with the cake where he freaked out was 16?
Where he was drunk?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was 16.
because he got a car.
Right?
Was there a 17 we missed?
Girl, I don't know. I'm like, maybe he is 18. And
Maybe he is now. I don't know.
But like,
But he was under 18 in that episode where they went to the bar.
that.
Or was that under 21?
Like, maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'm confused too. Okay, so Jen's dad, I was trying to figure out how I knew who that was. He was in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
He's been in Adam Sandler movies.
Okay.
Because he's got that like distinct look.
Yeah,
and he's tall.
I didn't look it up, but I thought that too.
He's done like bit characters. Okay, so I thought it was interesting. Pacey, I thought this was pretty good writing where he's still at school and so is Drew, but him feeling that emptiness of everyone being gone. It was senior skip day, but that feeling of like, when they all leave to go to college, this is my everyday.
I thought that was a good symbolism.
I thought it was too.
What's going on internally for him.
Yes. I also liked when Dawson's trying to come up with a plan to, I don't know, get the car fixed or whatever. And he said something about, I'll have my parents wire us money. And Gretchen's like, do you even know how that works? Like, do you even know how to wire money?
Like,
he's like, no.
He said the commercial, the Western Union commercial is what he said. Yeah. So funny. I don't have anything else except I put therapist plotline ? Again.
Well, I looked up the release date of this episode, April 18th, 2001.
Okay.
The skyline of the World Trade Center.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because I was like, did they film it before and air it later? But they aired it a couple months before.
Wow.
And there's that skyline shot at the end. And she actually says to her, Empire State Building, World Trade Centers, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
And then they keep flashing to it.
I didn't even think
like
about
over
it.
and over. It was crazy.
Weird.
And then why not? I put, I can't do this, Gretchen said. And then why not? And then I said, maybe that was my same
18.
That might have been it. I don't know what else I would have meant by that.
21. I did write the Sweet Jane song.
Oh yeah. And then also just like leaving Joey alone in New York City a couple times. She's like, well, I'll see you at 8:00. And then it's completely dark out.
I know.
And she's like, oh, I'll see you at the train station at 11. And Joey's by herself in New York City for the first time. And she's like, okay, bye, Jen. See you at the train station at 11. I was like, what? I wouldn't even do that now. I wouldn't walk around by myself. All right. Oh, we have 2 more, but not for this.
Not
for this recording. So stick with us for the remaining 4 episodes of Dawson's Creek coming up, season 4. And we'll see you next time on Generation in Between.